Okay. Well, hopefully that'll work. If not, that's just really annoying. I might jack it in then. Okay. Well, I can't tell if it's any good. Someone's going to tell me if it's any good. Hopefully that worked. It might have been something to do with the connection. Blurry, but way better for now. Okay, you're fine now. Okay. Okay. I think that might be the best we get for now then, if that's the case. NASA 317. Hello there. Hello, NASA. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your Easter weekend, I guess. I've spoken to everyone before, so I know how they are and what they're like. My camera has just been, well, I think it's the camera anyway, because the internet seems to be okay. But yeah, for some reason it was cocking up quite a fair bit, which is always fun. Where you do one stream a week and and then it decides to do that. But fuck it, man. Whatever. As long as it works for my videos most of the time, that's all I care about. But yeah. So yeah, other than what everyone's been up to, I guess the only big news topic, I guess. When are you going to do Twitch stream again? Well, yeah, that cocked up quite a lot before, didn't it, as well? So, yeah, I might do this week. I'm not going to be able to over the weekend because my sister and her family are going to be coming up, and I get to meet my niece for the first time, which will be cool. Because I haven't met her yet. The slight blurry is my Wi-Fi. I detached the data, and you're perfectly handsome. Okay, but yeah, is this actually connected now? Are you guys still connected? See, I get paranoid whenever there's like more than one problem. Like every time, just anything seems to change. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything's okay. Okay, like, cool. See, I wouldn't get this kind of shit if I was living in the city, man. Yeah, I remember the internet where I used to live was bitching. Was so fucking good, man. This is fun and awesome. I didn't know you do live videos. Yeah, no, I do. Running Bear. I don't think I've seen you before, so nice to meet you. How was your weekend? How was your Easter weekend? If you celebrate it, if not, how was your long weekend? How are you doing? Yeah, everything's all good. Yeah, so I guess yeah, I was. What was I saying before? I don't know. Something, something of great importance, of course. Um, yeah, so I guess the thing sorry, you are having technical difficulties. Saw 3 alerts. Yeah, May. It's annoying. I'm starting to sweat already, which is always fun. Um, God, I hate sweating, man. I can't believe I didn't do it for like 27, 28 years, and now I get to. That's great. Hi, Shanoa, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Shanoa, I got to meet my niece on Saturday, and she was so scared of me. Yeah, well, that's going to be the thing. I I don't know. It'll be kind of strange, really, because I haven't seen my nephew in I've only probably seen him once in a year, pretty much, I think. Which is quite crazy when you maybe twice. Yeah, it's definitely not more than a handful of times at least. Um, which is crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. This lockdown is frying my brain, I think. But I guess the only thing to take away from that is I'm not the only one, so I guess that's all fine. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Kelly's doing Shaloa's job. What the fuck? Kelly obviously wants that wrench by her name. Kelly, damn. um, But yeah, I'm sure, yeah, everyone's got a story like that at the end of the day, though, don't they? I still have yet to meet my niece. It's always nieces from the looks of it on here. She's already 6, but that's because of other reasons. Oh, right, I was gonna say, like, she's 6, did she and, like, it's only been a year of quarantine, has she got, like, that Benjamin Button thing where, like, she just ages? Oh, no, that's backwards, isn't it? Which one's the one where it's quicker? Oh, that was Jack, wasn't it? I was watching Robin Williams, compilations. So I was watching, like, Eddie Izzard compilations at first, and then that went on to Robin Williams stuff and sort of not eulogies, but I guess, like, people, like, remembering his life and all of that kind of stuff. Um But, yeah, it's quite sad when you're watching stuff about Robin Williams, especially just, like, how talented the dude was. Um, it's just sad, man. Stuff like that always bums me out because I had something similar happen in my family. So yeah, it always just sort of, like, sobers you up a bit, and it makes you realize that you know you know, shit could be worse, I guess. I still, oh no, I read that. Don't do me like that. So talking to Kelly, um, Nasa, to be honest, this lockdown has fucked everyone over one form or another. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I haven't smoked weed in a year. Can you believe that? I'm pretty sure I talk about it very differently to the way I did before as well. um, but yeah, it's kind of weird. There's a lot more dudes and mans thrown in, I'll put it that way. Um, May, glad you get to meet us soon. It's nice when people are getting vaccinated. Maybe we can visit more safely. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We've got to have our second vaccination, but then my sister and the kids have been quarantined. And her husband has done a test or doing a test or something like that to see if he can go. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes and everything. It'll be weird. It'll be weird if anything, because like I said, I haven't my sister. I haven't seen her in ages, and we're not the kind of family where we all fucking talk to each other all of the time. I'll message her like some funny shit and whatever. But yeah. Um, I don't know why that is actually when I think about it. Um, You did, I'm just messing. I remembered the first stream. Yeah, you did, Shadora. I absolutely love Eddie Izzard comedy. Some of my favorite. Yeah, Dress to Kill is definitely my favorite that he's ever done. Like, if you're talking about like a stand-up in and of itself, I think it's definitely the best and most on point and on fire he was the entire. Because sometimes he can go off and ramble a bit, but then that's also his charm too. Um, uh, but yeah, it's definitely his best one, I would say. Um, I was up way too late last night because of your damn Vine tweet. Vine tweet. Oh, right, you're watching Vine compilations. Yeah, no, when I get suckered into that, I get really suckered in. My thing at the moment has been Monster Hunter World, though. That's been taking up the most of my time, and I've been doing that between research for my other Fumin video too, because I'm doing like a follow up to that because of all like the sort of responses that she's been getting, and some people thinking that she's well, I don't know. I'll just save it for the video basically, but yeah. Some people have some really shitty advice, let's put it that way, for dealing with an onslaught of racist bastards, let's put it that way. Running Bear, I'm a new subscriber, been subscribed for maybe 2 days now. I believe I found your channel because you made a video about Rich Lux. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, bloody hell. I guess it wasn't that long ago, that video. Yeah, that was my first video about another drama channel, as it were. Because usually I don't, or like I will like the bigger ones, but I don't fuck with the smaller channels, like making videos on them at all, because it's just not worth the hassle, man. It's not worth that hassle at all. Um, but yeah, good to have you here, Running Bear. Shall I call you Running or shall I call you Bear? Which one? um, Shanoa, well, welcome, Bear. Cat's Meow, hey, honey, just passing through to say hello. Hello. um, you know, good luck in your future endeavors, wherever they may take you, Cat's Meow. Rain, bad internet. Oh, it's not blocking up again, is it? If you mean like because this is like my third attempt, and yeah, that was down to it. But if it's like starting to, if the connection isn't that good, then I'm just gonna have to say fuck it. I don't care because I'm not doing it a fourth time. You're just gonna have to deal with Lego me and consequences be damned. Um, who are you playing Monster Hunter with? Me, myself, and I. I've been playing it with no one. Um, oh yeah, no, I think you mentioned you had it, didn't you? So yeah, I'll- I'm just starting on it, I guess. I'm in the Coral Forest or whatever it's called, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, no, I'm down to play with you, Shanoa, for sure. We haven't played any games together. I've got you on the Xbox. I haven't played a damn game with you at all. Um, and it's been a while since I played Dead by Daylight. Um, so yeah, I need to get on that too. Rain, if it looks blurry, just reopen the stream in the new tab. It worked for me. Rain saying hello. Kelly, Monster Hunter is really a good game. Even after the storyline is over, you always have something to do, builds to test, etc. Yeah, well, I just sort of got past the bit where that big fucker, can't remember his name, humongous molten dragon comes through, and you've got to like hit him with a load of cannons, and then there's like massive crossbows, and yeah, it's pretty bitchin', man. It's really cool. But everything about it, like the graphics are insane. Everything works amazing. Um, oh, she's done another one. Oh man, that's hilarious. I've got quite a bit of downloading to do in a bit then. Um, Sorry, I got distracted by a notification. Um, good here. I have him on the TV. Oh, I'm on the TV. There we go. Well, I can cross that off my bucket list. Kelly's Corner, Coral Highlands. Oh, there we go. Coral Highlands. Navy Fox. I'm late. Hello, it's okay. You haven't missed anything at all. You've missed me starting this for the third time because the camera was being poxy, and me rambling, it would seem, which is not really any different from any other stream, to be fair. NASA, I just started playing Friday Night Funkin'. Truly gives off DDR nostalgia vibe. I don't know what DDR means, so you'll have to elaborate on that, NASA. But I'm glad you're enjoying it nonetheless. Rain, Navy, not so much is part 3. Okay. Zora McDora. It's funny, right? Kelly's laughing at me for not memorizing all of these fucking creatures' names. She's clocked up 300 odd hours, yeah, playing this game. I've clocked up like fuck all, and she's laughing at me for not remembering every monster that I come across. It's hilarious. Shanoa, my Monster Hunter says it's an multiplayer, and so I have to set. Oh, so I have it set to a private server and invite only, so I play by myself. Um, yeah, I just well, I go online, but there's never anyone there, so I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong or what. But I'm completing the missions, and that's all I care about at the end of the day. I love DDR, killed it. Navy Fox. I never get time to game anymore. Still need to finish The Witcher on Switch. The Witcher's bitching, man. Witcher 3 is sick. I've still got to finish that myself. It's a humongous game. The thing is, right, I'll get distracted by games. I'm very much like that dog off Up, where it's like squirrel. I'm that like I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then I'll mix that up with like Skyrim, and then obviously I started Monster Hunter because everyone was like, "Oh, you got to play Monster Hunter! It's the bestest game in the whole wide world." I was like, all right," and then I did, and I was like, "Yeah, it's actually is pretty fucking sick, to be fair." Um, but yeah, it was. I sort of I jump between games, and Dead by Daylight is the only game that I play online with people, really. And I enjoy that because, obviously when you're playing with people that as well, it makes it even better, and you're like chatting over the Discord and whatnot. Um, Essential Working um, oh my god, Witcher, Shinoa. I actually hyperextended both of my tendons in my legs playing DDR and couldn't walk for weeks. What the fuck is DDR? Oh, I missed that. Dance Dance Revolution. Right, okay, that makes sense now. I thought it was like maybe some kind of Dungeons and Dragons like remix. Redux. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. I was reading Shinoa's comment and I was like, like what? Dungeons and Dragons ain't what it used to be. Skyrim is truly a Christmas game. Extended tendons, ouch. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by Christmas game, but yeah, I love it. It's yeah, probably because it's like snowing and whatnot, is it? Like it feels a bit Christmassy in that sense. Kelly Sloth, I caught one of the nicest killers ever in DBD, to be honest. Yeah, well, you're quite lucky with it, Kelly. Actually, to be fair, like you always get the one who like takes you to the hatch, whereas I get the dude who fucking puts you on the back hook in the basement and just like starts hacking you. So yeah, you've actually been really lucky, to be fair. Whenever you played, like Kelly is like, for some reason she's got some mad luck on that game. Rain, that what I meant. Okay. I'm trying to see what I missed there, but last thing you say is part 3. Okay. I am pro gamer. Yeah, no, obviously you are. Obviously you are. 300 hours and whatnot. Gotta be pro. Where's your gaming stream then, Kelly? Where's your gaming stream? Where's your Twitch channel? That's what I want to know. Oh, by the way, guys, Kelly has put out a couple of videos over the weekend, so you should go and check that out. Go like her channel and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And yeah, and harass her as well because she needs to do more videos. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, like the biggest thing about the videos were on were the shit with James Charles. So I'm assuming that everyone's got something to say about that. So I'll open that up to the floor. If you watch my videos, if you gave a fuck enough, that is, you'll probably guess what my viewpoints was on it. If you didn't, I'll just sum it up. It's just basically, I can't believe that Kelly's kicking off. Excuse me? Yeah, exactly. Um, uh, yeah, it's just it's sort of absurd. Like with this, isn't it like isn't it on like kid number 10? But it's always this thing, right? When something like this is so big. Um, Thank you for the promo, though. No worries at all. I'll plug your shit. No props. um, with these kinds of things, when like, oh no, that's not a good notification. Husband called. Sorry, back now. That's okay, Shanoa. Yeah. I was just saying, what's everyone's thoughts on the James Charles stuff? I'll just open it up there if everyone wants to chip in with their 10 cents. What is it with James's obsession with armpit hair? I have no idea. That is really weird to me. It's not unique. I knew this dude who I worked with in my first job, actually, who kept pointing that out. It was quite a weird thing where, say, like if you were like, because we all sat on a desk, you'd like lean back and you'd like stretch because you're at a fucking computer all day, and you'd be like, "Oh no, you got some armpit hair going on there." I'd be like, "What? Like, why are you pointing that out to me, man? I know I've got it. Thanks for fucking confirming. But why are you pointing this out when we're working? It's kind of strange, dude." And yeah, you do that to loads of people as well. That's what most disturbs me. Well, I'd say there's like some pretty other disturbing factors to it as well, but I get what you're saying. Navy Fox. Have I? Do you have a different name before Navy Fox? I sort of. Have you been on this stream before? It's just that I don't remember the name Navy Fox. I don't know why. James who? Oh, James Charles. Angelica. Sorry. Yeah, James Charles. I'm sure you've heard what's happened with him over the course of this week. If not, then why aren't you watching my fucking video? That's what I'm saying. Um, you want me to yell again? Okay. She's always yelling, always. Shanoa, don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thank you. Navy Fox, I'd run away. Well, yeah, I just sort of had to tell him, listen, dude, that's not cool, man. Kelly, James, I'm just desperate for some minor armpit hair, Charles. Kelly's Corner, oh, we're at the 10th minor coming forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's getting wild, man. That is getting wild. Kelly, it's ridiculous. Once before, same name. Oh, okay, right, fair play. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, I was just like, I don't recognize the name, but you've obviously been here before. Angelica, yeah, I know you're talking about James Charles. Oh, all right then. What are you saying fucking who for? Are you an owl? Like, in that apology video, his hair looked like a flapjack. It looked like a bird's nest, is what it looked like. I don't understand that hairstyle at all. And anyone who has it, I will stay fucking well clear of, to be honest with you. The pedo puff, yeah. Different picture though. Ah, okay, maybe that's what it is. I wonder, will YouTube boot him? Nah, he's too big of a cash cow for them. Are you kidding? He's got 20 million subscribers. They don't chuck away actual, like, it takes a lot for them, for them to even give a fuck, to be honest with you. Maybe they might demonetize him for like a week like they did with Shane, like they did before, but they don't fucking care. Like, don't ever pretend that YouTube cares about that kind of stuff. Like, seriously. I said this before. It's just like they don't care. It's all about money. They're an offset of Google. Google doesn't give a fuck, man. Like, at all. Unless it starts, coming back on them, like their, their money basically is what I'm getting at there. It's a way to shame people nowadays. Sorry, I was just being cool. You're obviously too cool for me. You're too cool for school. DDR could be RAM. Okay. Like saying Sloth who? Oh, I see. Right. That's way too subversive. Shayna, hey again. Glad I caught the stream. Well, hey Shayna, how are you? How are you doing at the moment? How was your weekend? Is everything good in your world? Kelly's Corner. I don't know why I keep saying corner. Kelly, what truly bothers me, we have people being dropped from sponsors and brand deals for racist tweets with decades of age, but not him for admitting to sexting minors. No. It's but it sort of shows you how like corporations take more note over what is like a trending topic over what is like what should just be like a across the board a serious topic um to be taken seriously. It's pretty gross. um it is fully gross. Navy Fox, I suppose. Look at Onision. How do you even pronounce that name? Onion Unison. Onision. Unitwat, I son. That's a good one. I like that. Nasa Onisi on. Sorry. There you go. That's better. Onisi on. but people do call him Onion Boy. Yeah, Onion Boy. Who the fuck Strange Aeons, or Eons or whatever she's called. She does some good videos where she's like she's read his books and she's telling you about them because like fuck am I ever gonna read those like pieces of shit? And it's yeah, like she calls him Onion Boy all the time, and it's so funny. Those books are nuts, by the way. Strange Eons or Aeons, A is it Auions? Anyway, check her out. I'm sure you'll find it. If you type in Strange Eons, say, and then Onion Boy or Onision book, I'm sure it'll come up anyway. You should check those videos out. They're funny as fuck. Fox, stuff that. Shayna, I think when he starts costing the higher ups more uh, than they make off of him, or his downfall becomes more profitable for them than keeping him popular, they will drop him like a hot potato. Here's the thing, right? He has got, like, sort of like, my theory is the bigger you are, the more stands that you have. So it doesn't really matter what kind of controversies that you have around you. Stands will always stick up for you. It doesn't matter. They're blinded by their love of you, sort of thing. So if Shane Dawson has enough, because like I have the theory of like Jeffree Star did not accept cancellation. That's why he's still doing his thing. Doesn't really matter. He's living his life, you know. Shane did accept the cancellation, so that's why he took a period of time away. But if you have a look on Twitter, especially, you can see them all mobilizing now. Like the other day, I posted, someone was saying how like, oh, they're just like Jeffree and Shane are the best of friends. I hope they speak every day and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, it doesn't matter what they do or what comes out or any of these things. It literally is a case of how many stands have the buffer ring around them and can they keep them going? He has 20 million people subscribe to him, James Charles, this is. So a huge portion of that in the millions is going to be stands, just because, you know, you're looking at it percentage wise, that's how it's going to be. So yeah, he'll do fine. Like he's not going anywhere unless the fucking police get involved, which whether that's going to happen, that's a different question entirely. But if you're asking the question, or do I think that YouTube are going to get involved? No, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so at all. Like that's a bummer. That's an actual bummer to say that you're on a platform. We're on this platform right now where they don't give a shit about that kind of thing. Really, it's just all about how it affects them. But what's funny to me, mind, is like the things that they do claim affect them, which is like, say if I were to do a video and I swore in the first 3 minutes, oh, that's a big offense. You can't be monetized anymore. However, and that's me not putting my videos are never for, you know, never for kids, suitable for kids. It's not, that's, you know, that's taken out of that pool already. But I'm still not allowed to say, you know, shit in the first like 3 minutes of my video. If you do it after that, unless they watch the whole of your video, which is rare, then, you know, you can swear. That's why I tend to swear more at the end of my videos than I do at the beginning. But they care more about that than they do about a dude who, you know, at the end of the day, there's like, not only is there proof, but he's fully admitted to sexting minors. So, you know, make of that whatever the fuck you will. Jokes aside, Oni Scion, Oni, like the Japanese demon. Yeah. Shayna, hey Shanoa, I hope you are well. Navy Fox, is that Morgs? I don't know. Kelly, on my latest video, I actually made a quick sum up of people that were involved in scandals with minors that still have their motherfucking minor middle platforms. Yeah. Yeah, it's absurd. It is. Shayna, I'll check that out. Kelly's Corner. Yeah, do go subscribe to her now. Or not now. Open a tab and then do it. Don't click off this. Navy Fox, isn't it amazing how many gross people are out there? Yes, but it's not surprising at the same time. It's just maybe I'm too cynical. I am cynical. I will fully own that. But that is from for years being like, well, everyone is just a nice person waiting to get out, and it turns out no, there are actual some fucking evil pieces of shit out there, and you need to be like cognizant of that fact. It's like that's one of my issues that I have with Eugenia. It's like she does this sort of toxic positivity the whole time and pretends like everything is fine. And it's like, but it's not. You know it's not. Like we know it's not, but you're pretending like the whole time because you think that that's like that's better for some reason. Well, I mean, let's not get into Eugenia anyway. Like that's a whole different. She did a video today, I think it was, where she was reading out all her hate comments. So I'm going to do a video on that, but I got to do my Thuman video first. So I'll do the Eugenia one. I'll do 2 videos this week, basically, is what I'm saying. Isn't it? Kelly, I can't find your channel for some reason. Oh, okay. I would get it up and then put it across, but it might start fucking up my internet again, and I don't want to have any more connection issues. So, Shanoa, if you are able to, if you could put a link up for Kelly's channel, I would very much appreciate that. I'm sure Kelly would too. Kev, I AAA. Hey Kev. I'm just gonna say the Kev bit. How are you? How you doing? How you feeling? How was your weekend? Green Box. Oh right, it's freaking Monday again. It is indeed Green Box. It is indeed Devon. Hey Kev, Green Box. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Nasa, I remember seeing some degenerate twat on Twitter justifying paedophilia and zoophilia. Just one is what I would say to that. Like Twitter's full of that shit, man. Are you kidding me? It's disgusting, dude. And there's a lot of it. The craziest, one of the craziest videos I remember. I can't remember. I don't know if it's still around. I know Shion Head did a video on it at the time, where this dude was saying like, he was like, I might be into this, but like at least I'm not rude when I speak to people about it. And it's like, if that's where your hang up is, dude, then fuck, your brains are scrambled and you need to sort your life out. You need to go have a quiet word of yourself in the corner. Like, Shayna, you're right. People can't be cancelled unless they want to be. To truly, I'm quite behind. To truly cancel someone, you'd have to kill them or put them in jail. Lol, my comment was more so about platforms, YouTube, and sponsors. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, I don't think any. Depending on your size, of course, I don't think anyone is truly cancelable at that size. But yeah, they're. It's all about the money, man. It's all about the money. That's like. It's a corporation at the end of the day. I don't want to get all like, hey man, it's a fucking corporation, dude, or anything like that. But facts is facts and eggs is eggs. Navy makes some money, I suppose. Indeed. Devon, oh sorry, I was saying hi to both of y'all. That's okay. Kev saying hello. Rain, Pedo, it's a new one. A Febophile? A Febophile. Oh, Febophile. If I say it with authority, then it sounds like I know what I'm saying. Sees areas of opportunity, places where the people they seek. Okay. Like games, TikTok, etc. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It was a bit higgledy-piggledy, but yeah, I get what you're saying there. TikTok is one I'm new to, but I've already seen that it is kind of weird. I've been getting some fucking weird messages on that, dude. I tell you what, people are bold on that app. People are really bold on that app. Navy, wasn't her Discord run by a predator? Oh, Eugenia's more than just one, but yeah, there was a few. I did a video on it actually, funnily enough, and what I thought about the situation anyway. But yeah, this is what happens when you're too like nicey nice, or at least you're pretending to be. Is people will take advantage of that. They'll think, well, she's just an idiot. Like she just says, she just, as long as you're like really nice and you sort of talk like this all the time, then everyone will think that you're really nice and pleasant, and then the wolves will come along and they think they can do one over on you, which they did for her. But that's just because she's too blinded by her own need to be really positive, which is funny because she wasn't fully like that at one point. She was, for Eugenia at least, sort of edgy at one point before she went really downhill. This is years ago, of course, now, years and years. I'm trying to find her channel too. Did the link show up for the other channel I posted? Yeah, it did show up, yeah. Twitter is toxic. Oh, yeah, obviously. I'm only on there at the moment because I like watching all of the chaos, to be honest with you. Greenbox, Twitter is full of that. The internet is full of it. Yeah, it's literally you're never more than a hop, skip, and a jump away from that kind of darkness at the end of the day. It's not a nice thing to have to say, but it's the truth nonetheless. It's horrendous. Rain, your theory on cancellation is on the mark, I think. Yeah, I think so, not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah, I think, if you accept it, then it will happen. But at the end of the day, I mean, you'd think that any product that was really sort of, like say, let's take Morphe brushes and whatnot. If it was for the fact that they thought, they obviously think that he is going to be able to get over this, whatever's happening at the moment. They obviously think that he can, because otherwise they would just go, we don't want our brushes and all of the rest of their shit attached to this fucking, prevalent pedophile on the internet. We're going to pull it all away. It's because they care about the money and they think that he can get through it. That's all that's down to. They think that he's able to jump the shark, as it were. Is that the right term of phrase? I don't think it is, but you get what I'm saying. At this point, you might as well call Twitter Tumblr the sequel. It's true. To be fair, like, the only thing I really like about Twitter at the moment, like my game at the moment is Spot the Sock account. That's my favorite game, and I'm pretty fucking good at it too. Here you go. Oh, there we go. Snow's putting in the link to Kelly's channel. Go and have a look. Navy, thank you for the link. Thank you, Shanoa. I'm happily too old for TikTok. I was too old for TikTok. But yeah, I got it. Why did I get it again? I think it was because I was getting sent videos of TikToks, but it would always take me through to like Safari. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna get the app. I'll just go direct to the source. You know what I mean? And yeah, I it's all right. The thing is, right, it's very addictive, like at first, but then you very quickly start seeing the same sort of shit again and again. So it's much easier for me to pick up and put down. No problem, says Shanoa, in terms of everyone thanking her for the links. Shayna, yes, money talks. That's why people just pay off their victims a lot of the times. Absolutely. Like a certain Jeffree Star. Eugenia voice reminds me of one of the Happy Tree friends. I'm going to hell. No, you're not, because I think that's pretty bloody accurate, to be honest. Oh my god, guys. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's my best Eugenia impression. Kelly, I looked away for a few minutes. Thank you, Shanoa. Everyone's saying thank you. Nisa, speaking of nonsense and utter twats. Yeah, you're obviously British. There's the whole Maximilian Mus situation. And the fact that his Discord server posts child porn. Who the fuck is this? Maximilian Mus. They get away with it by deleting the server and make a new one. Who is that? I have no idea who that dude is. That is ridiculous, man. Although I've heard dark stories about Discords, man. That's why I'm like, I'm just like trying to keep my one as fucking normal as possible. Although I guess I'd have to post in it every now and again too. Shayna, Ephebophiles? Ephebophiles. I'm attracted to 13, 19-year-olds only. Okay. Pedos are pre-puberty. And Fs are, we got using the abbreviation now, post-prepubescent, post-pubescent, but still essentially a child. / step above a child. Yeah, well, that's both pretty fucking grim, isn't it? Let's be fair. James Charles would be considered a phebophile, not a pedo, if we were being technical. Okay, well, I absolutely want to get the technicalities correct so as not to hurt his feelings. Devon, spot the water count. Um, sock account. Rain, yeah, I've been pointing that out too. Sock accounts, blank accounts, that troll. Oh, Shayna, that's good. Most people don't know that there are different terms. Navy, usually fake profiles, pics are none. Big, long bunch of numbers at the end of their name. Yeah, there's different kinds. There's all sorts of different kinds, especially in our community. Rain, a phebophile, like young people. Okay, right. We're just explaining what a phebophile is. Constantly, I see. NASA, Penguin Zedo has made 2 videos on Mac, so I'd recommend you them to get up to date, I guess. Yeah, no, I'll check them out, man. I don't usually watch Penguin stuff, but I'll definitely check them out. Also, I like your username, Rain. Ew. Shayna, mine is actually very close to my real life name. Ooh, getting crazy now, getting crazy and wild. But yeah, no, I've never heard of that. What's his face? Maximilian Muss, I guess is the name. Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that there's all of this kind of stuff occurring online. I think people are sort of speaking out on it more, which is obviously a brilliant thing, but it takes a lot for someone to be able to do that. I mean, with this thing with James Charles, you got to think, like, you know, I guess like the lads probably didn't even know what the fuck was really going on. Excuse me, to begin with. Like, there's a guy with 20 million followers coming at me. Oh, here we go. Sloth, what were your thoughts about the Nikita and Trisha back and forth? Just to change a bit from such a morbid topic. Excuse me, guys. I sort of tuned in and out. If I'm being honest, it was a bit of like is this like a bit of the pot calling the kettle? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit funny in some ways, but yeah. No, well, the thing is, Nikita's. I don't mind saying this. She's an idiot. So like Trish has got a bit more wherewithal than Nikita in my mind. So yeah, it was kind of funny just watching her get owned. Nikita's a fool, man. Yeah, it's just like literally nothing that I can. She was never going to get the best of that exchange. Let's put it that way. It was actually the good kind of drama for me. Yeah, it was sort of. I guess overall, actually no. I was going to say it was sort of harmless, but then they started to do this thing that crops up and ever, again and again, where they start trying to do like gotcha moments. I think this is what sort of caught Angelica Halls out, didn't it? Really in December, because I remember it was in my video. Yeah, it was sort of using people using the N-word and all of this kind of stuff as like gotcha moment. Well, you did blackface. Well, you used the N-word and and then that obviously pissed off a lot of people in the black communities too, because it's like, well, why are you just using us for gotcha moments? You're not really advocating for us the rest of the time. You're just using us as part of your petty feud. So yeah, it was kind of that's actually came about to bite Angelica Rolls in the ass, because she did exactly the same thing in December, when like a couple of weeks before she mentioned the same thing occurring. I can't remember who it was about, but in one of her videos anyway. You needed to learn to fold towels. No, just that way. Obviously, I can fold this fucking towel, bro. What? No, but obviously, you're talking about the TikTok, obviously. But you could see from that TikTok, he did it in like, oh, she did it in like a really kind of funky way. Yeah, someone missed the point of that video. Nikita is the human equivalent of drawing paint. I keep forgetting about her. Me too, if I'm being totally honest, until like she sort of pops up out of the arsehole of nowhere. Kelly, the way that Trisha was owning her every time, I was laughing so much. Yeah, it was like that was the aspect that was funny. It's just like, do you really need to drag other people's shit into it to sort of own someone who is quite clearly very ownable? Rain, bored of you, lol. Okay. Shayna, Trisha is funny. Yeah, she definitely can be. Shanoa, is that bold? Mine is my real name. Yeah. Kelly, it was with the Dixie video, believing. Oh, that was it. Dancing to Trisha, singing the N word. I believe the Angelica thing. By the way, yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. 100%. Nasa, right? Got to go. See ya. See you later, Nasa. Have a good one, mate. Shayna, we are bold. Lol. People could stalk us. Everyone's bold, it would seem here. Rain Shanoa, many do not use their IRL name. In my case, stalker, so I gave mine a good shake. Bloody hell. So, yeah, nothing good about being stalked, man. Yeah, I guess mine is so unique, it would be easy to find mine on Facebook. Yeah, well, yeah, well, I don't even have my real name on Facebook, man. That's the thing. I rarely use my actual name in real life, to be fair. But yeah, there we go. Rain, do not use your IRL name. In my case, oh no, I already read that. Bye, Nasa. Everyone's saying to Nasa. My mother brainwashed me to fold towels a certain way. Brainwashed. I like the way you were like you were resisting it or something. No, I will fold them this way. No, you will fold them this way or nothing. Nothing. Kelly's corner. Kelly's not my real name either. No, it is. No, I can't even think of anything funny to say. But yeah, I mean, it's very rare that like people put their actual name out there unless they're feeling like especially bold. Or they want to make a brand out of it, I guess. Sort of like creeping more and more over to this side, aren't I? Devon, I don't use my real name because I'm the only person with my specific first and last, so it'll be easy to find me. Yeah, well, sort of a similar situation for me too. But yeah, you know, I mean, my first name's out there, like, but yeah, my last name certainly fucking isn't. Damn, I will go by Siler Frost, my gamer tag. My towels, my towels make it to a chair where they wait to be folded between 3 to 7 business days. See, you're bold. Yeah, it's See, that would drive me nuts, Navy. I can do that. I need like I need to everything needs to go away pretty much as soon as. I think as long as you are not being nefarious, screen names are okay. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I'm not even blocked by anyone on on Twitter, and I don't block anyone either. Like, so yeah, I haven't got myself into any antics as of yet, but then I haven't really kicked off a fucking storm on Twitter either. So, and that's the only real place where people fucking, you know, come at you really these days. I mean, sometimes you get some mad shit in the comments. I found out that my M&K TV channel, no, M&K TV video was like doing the rounds in some fucking Discord. Because someone commented that in the comments on my video. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's in their Discord. or why it would be doing rounds. But do you know what's funny about that video is, right? I say within the first like couple of minutes that I'm fully aware that this is a prank channel. I'm fully aware that this is a prank. That's not why I have the issue with the fact that it is a prank. It's the fact that the prank is disgusting and their channel is disgusting. But yeah, people don't want to see that. They just want to go, "It's a fucking prank, bro." And you're like, "Yeah, all right." You know, as if any prank channel is actually worth respecting in any way, shape, or form these days anyway. Um, I think as long as oh, no, 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 I was resisting. Smudge, same, my last name is not common. Common as muck? No, common at all. And the name combo, well, it's only me. But my real everyone's just talking about their real name. Someone's gonna let slip and tell them everyone else their actual name. Um, my real name is hard to pronounce. Kelly is just a nickname that it's easy for everyone to say, and it stayed. Fair enough. I love how Kelly is a nickname, like an actual name is a nickname, but I don't know, maybe that's just like, you know, over in the UK, you're not just like, well, this guy's Dave, but we all call him Jim. Like, yeah, it's like it's usually like a derivative of the name, or they have like a name to do with something that they've done or whatever. Not just like another first name as a nickname. Shayna, I did it my own way to bother her. Navy, Twitter doesn't get sarcasm. No, no, it doesn't. It's um I I can't remember which. Like, you can have sarcastic in your fucking name, as I well know, and you know people still don't get it. Sometimes it's like, and the thing I always say to people if they like just read it, but read it in like my voice. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you're able to do that, but just read it in my voice, and you will get it. Like, it's kind of easy at that point, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's like sometimes I think sometimes it's a bit of like an American sort of British divide thing, like with the humor sometimes. So that's why, like, I'll say what I usually fucking mean on here because you can see me and you get how I'm saying it, and it makes sense, and you can see that I'm doing it a bit tongue in cheek and whatever, and you can tell when I'm serious and when I'm not. But on Twitter, no, people are like people are just waiting for you to fuck up on there. I'm surprised. I'm amazed that I've done as well as I have for as long as I have, if I'm being honest, because I've expected it since day one. Since day one of getting Twitter and setting up a channel, I was like, I was just been wondering which one of these motherfuckers are going to start something and call me some mad shit out of the clear blue sky. But so far, so good, you know. But it's like I say, it's nearly been a year actually, which is quite interesting. I'm gonna try and get up to 1,000 by the end of the month. I think I'm on like 825 or somewhere around that. So yeah, if I can get to 1,000 by the end of the month, then I can say, well, I did 1,000 in a year, so that would be cool. And then go from there. Um, But as an adult, I understand that her father brainwashed her first, and the Air Force brainwashed him before that. Talking about the towels now, I'm assuming. So I'm not mad about it. In fact, I'm grown and fold my towels that way still. Well, if it works, it sticks, and then you'll pass it on to your spawn at some point. I've no doubt. Kelly's Corner. My real name is Raquel with a hard R. Okay. So Quell equal Kelly. Oh, right, okay. Well, we've all learned something now, I feel. Rain, Navy Fox. I've used codes, still stuff fly over people's heads. Slash codes. Okay. You're just talking cryptically tonight, Rain. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's like sort of sphinx-like qualities to the way that you're typing your sentences. I'm not gonna lie. Navy. I used to get weird looks from teachers when they realise my name doesn't get translate into Gaelic. Oh, okay, that's interesting that you said that. It would nearly break their brains trying to translate it. Um, okay, Gaelic. Sussed something out there. Shayna, I believe that pranks are sadistic. I think that the day of the genuine prank channel is long died on YouTube. You know what I mean? Where like, you know, you could even think for 1 second on Earth that it was possibly real. I saw a prank channel not that long ago where can't remember what it was, but it was sort of harmless. Like he was just like sort of making weird noises. Oh, that was it. He was pretending to fart in like Central Park or something like that. And that's like it was a harmless prank. Do you know what I mean? That's more like a that's sort of fuck all really. Like if that's not going to ruin your day if someone has a fart machine and they pretend to run past you and fart on you, sort of thing. Not saying that it was necessarily funny, but it's better than a lot of these prank channels where, well, like for instance, with that one, the reason why, um, it was doing the rounds on Twitter was because she hid his wheelchair. Now, it's not the fact that like they're both in on the joke; it's the ramifications of that. Or kids are going to be fucking watching that, and at some point, no doubt, someone's going to try and hide their mate's wheelchair or their, whoever the relation is to them's wheelchair and think it's fucking hilarious because kids don't understand nuance of that type really. Well, not all of them, but some do. But most of the time, it's a monkey see, monkey do scenario with kids. It's like, oh well, that's really funny, so I'm going to do that, and then they do, and yeah, it's not as funny as they thought it was. Rain, our sense of sarcasm is too evolved. I believe that pranks us this. Oh, okay. Nisa. Shayna, that's a beautiful name. Saying to Kelly. Kelly, in Portuguese, we don't read the U in quell. Kel. Shayna, does it have a meaning? Or Raquel? I don't know. I think it's just, I mean, we have that over here too. Kelly. Everyone's saying they love the name. It's biblical, actually. My father picked the name, and he's extremely Catholic. So there you go. Navy. It depends on the pranks. Some are just cruel and definitely not pranks. Definitely not. Definitely not. Although I am convinced that pretty much 100% of them these days of that ilk anyway. Everyone's in on it anyway. But I still think that the pranks are bullshit. Shayna, or I love that. Both my daughters have biblical names as well. Saint Kelly, Shanoa, I saw one where a mom, did you hear that then? Fucking hell, I slipped right into that, didn't I? A mum shoved a dirty nappy with peanut butter and chocolate in her man's face. He thought it was real poop and vomited everywhere. Oh, well, there probably is an instance where it is real then in that case. That's rank, man. What? That is disgusting. Shayna, that's so sad. Poor guy. It's minging. That's totally minging, that. I don't fucking... anything that's sort of like piss and shit related ain't a prank. That's an act of war, like, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if it was peanut butter and chocolate. You obviously meant it to look like something, didn't you? In Hebrew, Raquel actually means innocent. Mom, says Shanoa. Yeah, no. Kelly's Corner, Shayna. Even though I am not really Catholic, but I will say that biblical names are extremely beautiful. I'm sure your daughters are living up to their names. Navy, biological warfare. It is biological warfare. It's fucking gnarly, dude. Like, nah, like, it's like, oh, I can't even, man. I can't even. Shayna, I am not Catholic either. Kelly, Devin, well, innocence is not a word I would use to describe myself. Haha. Shayna, oh, it means innocent. We're just talking about Kelly's actual name now. But yeah, just going back to the prank thing, it's kind of yeah, I just think that like that day is. I think you can only be a child if you sort of believe that shit as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why they only ever appeal to that. It's sort of It's not. Yeah, it's just never funny though, is it? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what's that name? Was his name like Vance or Vince or something? He used to be on. Um, fuck, dude. He used to be on Vine, and he used to do the one where he'd be in a cubicle and he'd say like, "Oh, dude, I've run out of toilet paper. Can you like pass me a sheet?" And then they'd pass it underneath, and then he would like wipe some like peanut butter or chocolate or whatever the fuck onto their hand, and then they freak out, sort of thing. Does anyone know who the fuck I'm talking about? He's on YouTube and he always does stuff with his like gran and his girlfriend. Like we're supposed to believe in some bizarro world that they just wouldn't be on edge daily because of like if the pranks were real, then you couldn't live with that fucking twat, could you? Because you'd just be on edge the whole time. Um, I can't remember his bastard name though. Well, you were a baby when they named you. Kelly, here I am stealing the attention from you, Sloth. I'm sorry, it's not stealing the attention. Kelly, yes, that is true. To Shayna, Shanoa. To me, pranks are switching my sugar with salt or putting a fake spider on my shoulder. Not what these people do nowadays. Yeah, exactly. It's sort of like harmless. Although I will say, like, the sugar with salt one would piss me off quite a bit. But be right back, gotta go eat. Rain slash cod are for like slash cod are for like slash joking. Oh, are you talking about slash sarcasm? Seriously, yeah, that's true, Sloth. I don't like them personally. Yeah, yeah, it's just sort of bullshit. Um, the I think the prank channel is basically dead, isn't it? Surely, like that's why they sort of morphed into couples prank channels now. It's sort of that other element where they like pretend like they like, hey baby, like, you know, I can't believe that your wallet is on fire. Like, you know, isn't that crazy, man? Like, where's all our money? We're gonna have to live out on the streets. Hashtag sad, like next to it, and they're both like this in the thumbnail or some mad shit. Um, but my good friend says I am just sensitive. Um, what about prank channels? Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's not like that's a weird thing that when people say that, it's like, "Oh, you're just sensitive." Well, no, I'm not, like, calling for them to be banned and they should all fucking, you know, be put on some kind of, like, you know, prison planet or anything like that. I'm just saying I don't like them, you know, and that you can't pretend that, like, at least some of them aren't, like, morally reprehensible, like the M&K TV one. I stand by that video, man. Um I think they were morally bankrupt. You could also argue that he's able to use his disability however he wants to. Cool. I get that too. But it's at kids. That's the bit that you don't get, dickhead. Is you're angling it towards kids, and kids can't discern. Like, you know, it's just going like it's a prank. I it's a prank channel. Like, that's understanding. But there's gonna be like some fucking 8-year-old like watching that shit and just going, yeah, well, let's do that because that'll be a hilarious laugh. It's pushing their friend into the in a wheelchair into a swimming pool for a laugh because that was one of their videos, and they did all sorts of like if you go on to don't, but yeah, you go on to their well, watch my video. I'll show it all actually. The different kinds of videos that they're doing. We like I break up with her, not, you know, hashtag, you know, do I love her, do I not, sort of bullshit, you know, and then they put like always in brackets like sad or brackets emotional, and it's like it's just fucking grim, man. Do you know what I mean? And they're not doing that to like appeal to people in their 20s or 30s or more. They're doing it specifically because kids around the early teen mark fall for that shit because it's basic and kids fall for basic shit. Like it's just. Did you see? J Station's channel got terminated. Oh God, talk about a cockroach, man. He's just the person who doesn't go away, is he? Bloody hell! I know his channel got terminated, but he's always going to be around in some form or another. But again, it's like, who the fuck was watching that? Obviously, small children were watching that. You know that bit. What was it? Like he bought a slave or something? It's like, who the fuck? What? It's like, who does that? Like, on what planet? Like, and it's because kids will just click onto anything because it's like, yeah, it's just basic, man. Like I said, I could go on about that like ad infinitum. Um, they transformed prank channels to vlogs, in my humble opinion. Yeah, basically, you're not wrong. Oh, my leg was really pale then. You can tell that I wasn't out in the sun for long enough, clearly. Um, that makes sense. Rain. Time for us to have dinner too. Be good, y'all, or be fast. Okay. Sphinx, Rain. Navy. I'm so out of touch. I never watch vlogs. Me neither, man. Me neither. I think they're bullshit. The thing is, right, the vlogs are sort of weird for me to like because it's all sort of I just sort of take it as like it's like a really shit version of Curb Your Enthusiasm where it may not be literally scripted, but they go into it with like a scenario of like, well, we're gonna go here and you're gonna lose your wallet. And I don't know why I keep using that fucking one, but it's because it's all that's coming to mind. So go with me on that. And then like we're not gonna know where it is, and it's gonna be crazy. But then it was in my back pocket all the time, and oh, what a fucking wild time we had around Rome. You know, it's just so basic. I think that's what I don't like about it the most. It's just basic, as well as pretty bankrupt of morals a lot of the time. Look at the vlog squad, you know. Shayna, hashtag sad. Yeah, it's true. They all do. Trust and believe that. Um, Navy, just gaming channels, really. Yeah, gaming channels are pretty cool. I've started watching stuff on Twitch more than I do. You know, the only YouTuber I actually follow with any regularity is King Cobra JFS, like straight up. You know? He's the only one that I will check in more or less daily. Not all year round, but you know, sometimes he gets a bit boring, sometimes he doesn't. But it's most YouTubers I find that I hit my limit of. Oh, and by the way, King Cobra, that's not because I fucking think he's amazing or anything like that. It's like it's just he's fascinating to me. He's a fascinating creature. Um, I just don't understand his ways, but you know, I'm here for it at the end of the day. Um, yeah, so like even with like channels that I do like say Ready to Glare, I fucking love Ready to Glare, but there will come a point where I'll watch it all and then I sort of have to wait for another because I like to sort of watch in sort of bulk, if you know what I mean. And sometimes you're watching some people and they change and they evidently change and it's not that interesting. Do you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like it sort of fluctuates a lot with me, I find. And sometimes I just watch compilations of stuff. Sometimes I just get sick of watching one particular YouTuber. Um, Kelly, the Vlog Squad is a nice example of unfunny undercover prank channel. Yeah, th- I have never watched one of their videos. I've only ever seen clips, and I got nothing. And this was like before last year. I got nothing but sketchy vibes from them. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that I never touched them with a shitty stick. To be fair. Never ever watched the Vlog Squad, but that David guy is blowing up. What a devil twat biscuit. Yeah, he's blowing up for probably the reasons he wouldn't care to want to be blowing up for at this point in time. Shayna, well, about pranks and like roasts, because she likes to roast people, and I don't like being roasted. It hurts my feelings. She also thinks it's because I'm white, because her boyfriend is white and doesn't like it. What, being roasted? Um, I don't know. That doesn't I mean, anyone's entitled to not like being roasted. Maybe it's a bit different. I'm from the UK, and you grow up with that. Like, if not, then it's usually you know high school is not going to be any fun for you, like sort of thing. But yeah, like you grow up and all your mates taking the piss out of you big time. But then that's sort of also a part of British sense of humor. Like I also used to work on like building sites and shit. So if you can't sort of handle it, but I don't think everyone should have to at the same time. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fair enough. I don't think it's got anything to do with being white or anything else for that, to be honest, because otherwise, tell that to the whole of the UK, I guess. I told her that was a gross generalization. Um, yeah, it seems a bit weird, but I'm sure there's people from everywhere that don't like being roasted. Um, Devin, what Shayna? That makes no sense. How did she get to that? Yeah, it's weird. She's got prejudices. She does that a lot. I'm not sure how her brain works. It's a mystery to me. Lol. Yeah, well, who knows how anyone's minds work, really, at the end of the day. Green Box, there is so many YouTube to watch forever. Yeah, it's again, and you're always finding your new favorite YouTuber. That's the other thing. Um, but sometimes it can be a bit like watching the same ones again. Like like I said, I still love her though. Oh, you're talking about Ready to Glare? Yeah, I love Ready to Glare. She's one of my all-time favorites. But maybe I'm not like putting it across how I watch stuff. So when I first watched like Ready to Glare, I literally watched all of her shits within like a week, like because I have it. I always have that stuff on in the background when I'm playing games. I'll either have podcasts or have YouTube videos. So I went from like Ready to Glare to Creepshow Art, and I smashed all of her stuff. Watched all of that in a very short spell of time. Excuse me. And then I'll just sort of, and then something else will get, like for instance, those Reddit readout videos. At one point, out of all of the Sora TV and Q Star and Noble Xenon, I think is the other one. I watched all of their videos. Like they didn't have anything new for me at all. So it was like you just get sort of like the way I do things. I sort of get into I just absolutely cane all of their content really, to be honest with you. That's how I operate. But then I have like I've got a bit of an obsessive, addictive personality when I find stuff that I like, you know what I mean? So so this is why I smoked for fucking 15 years, and you know what I mean? And like when I smoked weed every single day from like morning till I went, basically passed out every single day for 15 years. So like it's like anything that I get into like in a really big way, and that's even like how I take media in. When I worked out when I was like, well, I still work out, but very, very, not as much as I used to. When I first started working out, I worked out 7 days a week, twice a day for 5 days a week. And yeah, I just tend to go crazy with things. Um, I just get really into something, but it's usually like hobbies or tasks or whatever stuff like that, or media. Like I said, I'm going to set. What? I'm going to set up a Warhammer painting channel. Oh, sick, man! I used to do Warhammer at one point. Um, it's been a long time, but I still like watching. I still watch like a bunch of videos on YouTube. I haven't in a while, admittedly, where it goes through all like the lore of the 40k universe, and the original. But 40k is always a bit more interesting for me. Um, Smudge, did you watch her video on the bodybuilder marrying the sex doll yet? No, I haven't actually. I need to watch that. That was one that I need to actually really get on because that sounds fascinating. Um, God, she finds all the weird shit. She's great at it, man. Shayna, I'm behind. Yeah, what? I'm behind. I think I get what you're saying. I had to remind her recently that white people aren't just in America. and that other people have other cultures and not all white people think alike. Yeah, well, that's certainly true. Yeah, again, just look at the UK and America, and America to Canada, and yeah, it's just people are different all over the world. It's just the way of things, really. Smudge, yeah, there's an update video too. Oh, I need to watch that then. I need to watch that. She likes to lump them all together, even the Hispanic peoples. Okay. I'm okay. My last stream, I think I might have to set a bit of a rule here. I'm not going to talk in depth about stuff to do with like religion or like race politics or anything like that. I know you're not trying to do that, Shayna, but I'm just wanting to put that on the table before anyone picks up that baton, so to speak, and runs with it, because that's not sort of what. Well, that's just not what my channel is about. Well, not the stream anyway. Um, I know you're not trying to do that, Shayna. I do genuinely, but I'm just putting that out there. I get what you're saying, and I do see where you're coming from. Absolutely. But it's only really struck a chord because with the last one we talked about a lot of like religion based stuff, and it bummed me out a lot because it was like there's sort of no way to navigate that without like really pissing some people off. So um, I'm not having a go by any means at all. I'm more just saying that for everyone. Like, I don't really want to go down a road of trying to figure out why certain races do certain things, and do you know what I mean? It just doesn't really seem to. It's not going to end well. Let's put it that way. But I do sympathise for your position there, Devon. Shayna, yikes, that's not good. Kelly, okay, I'm going to sleep now. It's really late. Bye, everyone. Have fun, Sloth and Smudge. Let's play DBD sometime again. Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that. Whenever. Navy saying night. Might pass out too. Navy Fox. People can heavily attack those topics too. Yeah. Well, that's the only thing. See, like, I'm not saying that anyone has. But it's like it got me thinking that after the last stream, I actually deleted that stream, and I came off it like pretty because it was like, I just didn't really want to. I don't want to exclude anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not the again, Shane. I see you saying okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You didn't do anything that you thought, you didn't do anything wrong. At the end of the day, you're talking about your friend and the opinions that she has. I get that. I could just sort of see where that could go if someone else picked that up. I'm not saying anyone necessarily, any person can come into this chat at the end of the day. And it's just, well, if I'm going to put it one way, it's my stream. It just doesn't make me particularly comfortable to talk about those subjects, on the spot sort of thing. It sort of spins me out a bit. Um, I get that you weren't trying to, like, honestly, when I say that, I know that you're not trying to be funny about it. I'm not like putting that on you. It was more because like it clicked on, obviously the one from last week. I was a bit like, oh, right, okay, I just need to put that out there before, anything. See, so it just makes me like cagey, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to like piss people off when we're just all here having a chat, sort of thing. Navy Fox, it's gotten to the point where you're best off not chatting about it in order to mind yourself. Yeah, well, yeah. Basically, I mean, if someone's going to be like overtly like, oh, should we go into this? Yeah, but basically, I'm not going to stand any sort of. It's like, say, for instance, I'll put it in this context. So I did a video on Human and the racist backlash that she received. Okay, now I feel comfortable talking about that because it was something that I'd like researched and I've been following for a long period of time. And I thought it was deplorable, but people were having a go at her because she decided to draw herself as a cartoon, and people were drawing like ridiculously racist things and calling her all sorts of mad shit and going down a really crazy road. So therefore, I felt comfortable talking about that, and also it was like a show of support as well to say that like we as creators aren't going to put up with that kind of shit. It's a bit different though when these kinds of topics come up in a stream, because I don't know necessarily where it's going to go. I don't know, you know, who's gonna pick it up and go over here with it or over there with it. So I get, again, Shayna, I know I keep saying this, but I just want to make it absolutely clear. Um, I'm not having a go. It's just that like as I keep doing these, I'm sort of realizing I'm having to maybe set some parameters with conversations and the directions thereof. With the streams, because the religion one last week really bummed me out, and like I said, I like deleted that because I just felt like deflated afterwards, completely and utterly deflated, because you have some people coming from this position, some people coming from this position. I'm just stuck in the middle there, really. So um, yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not having a go. So I hope you don't think that's the case, Shayna, because it's certainly not what I'm intending at all. Have a good night, Kelly, Navy, Shayna. It's okay. Yeah, it's 100% okay. He's just trying to mind you. Back, had to smoked brisket and gravy sandwiches. Brilliant. Navy. So music. What's your favorite band? Okay. Yeah. That's a question. I've got so many. You'd have to like name the genre, I would say. um, because yeah, I've got favorite artists and all of them. To be fair, food. Never had brisket. I'm not really fully like. It's more like a American thing, isn't it? I don't never heard anyone talking about briskets over here, but I might just be living under a rock. Um, Shinoa, if cooked correctly, fox. It's an amazing melt in your mouth meat. Fox? You eating fox? What? So many you can't pick one. Ditto. Yeah. What was the last song you listened to? Oh, well, that would be when I was working out today. I was listening to Tesseract, who they have like a 6-piece song called "Concealing Fate." So I'll go through that for like a short workout, and then the whole album for a long workout. But yeah, Tesseract. They're awesome metal band, but it's like clean vocals, and yeah, it's not like death metal or anything like that. But yeah, if I had to pick, gun to my head, Pearl Jam, Shinoa. I was replying to. Oh right, okay, fair enough. Devon, sure, yeah, I get that now. Laugh my ass off. Fox Brisket, my new name. Yeah, yeah. Fox Brisket. That would be sketchy at best. But yeah, I think I'll probably end the stream there, guys. I could have waited to drink that really if I'm ending the stream, but whatever. But yeah, you're lucky Kayla isn't here. Yeah, I know, she'd be ripping me a new arsehole, wouldn't she? Angelo just came in to say hi. Something I always wanted to tell you, you have a very nice voice. It's calming. Oh, well, thank you, Angelo. Thank you very much. And thanks for popping in to say hello. Yeah, cool. Thank you. No, I get that from a few people, so it's always nice to hear. Yeah, let's hope that I don't lose my voice anytime soon, I guess. Shanoa and Sloth, eat night, guys. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up there. I'll be honest, I sort of deflated again after the after that topic came up. So I don't know if there's a way to write like chat rules or something like that, but I might do that from now on. just so people don't feel a bit weird when I start trying to evade certain topics that I just don't feel comfortable talking about it, to be honest with you. I'll just put it like that. It's the only reason I'm here, Sloth. Joke, you're awesome. Okay. Navy, no. Cup of tea will help. Teas will help all. Yeah, you must be British. You must be British. Um, but are you English? Are you Welsh? Are you Scottish? Are you Irish? What's going on? Um, Shanoa, I can post them periodically in the chat if you like. Yeah, I might do. Yeah, I've noticed that Shane has gone quiet now, so I hope she doesn't think that I was having a go, even though I did say many times that I wasn't. But it's, when you can just like sort of see like where the direction of a conversation is going, and it's like can't really pull it back from here when I've been talking about like YouTubers and stuff, and then we're going into why people might be, oh, I'm mad behind if you're leaving, good night. Like, okay, that's okay. I was worried that you were upset, Shayna, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't just like I wasn't having a go or anything like that. It was more something that I've been thinking about on the whole, since last one anyway. I should have recommended a whiskey or rubbing potato on your knees. Okay. Yep. Had a holiday recently, haven't you? Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys, because I've run out of steam. And yeah, we'll do it same time. I'll try and maybe do a Twitch stream this week. Hopefully, it will actually fucking work. That'll be nice. But I'll let you guys know if you're on my Twitter, that is the Sarcastic Sloth, or at the Sarky Sloth YT. Although I'm pretty sure I think I must be the only one on there. But yeah, hope it all goes well. Hope you have a lovely evening wherever you are, and stay safe out there. Night night.